Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for this awkward lighting that I have going on. I'm trying to film this video quickly and in a pinch. It's dark. It's too dark outside to even film outside. I filmed this video the other day and I had to get rid of the footage because it was very loud. It was raining outside, thundering, and it just kept escalating throughout the video, and the audio was just so bad. And I've had some problems in the last couple of days with updating my Mac operating system and having to update iMovie and then learn how to operate the new iMovie. It's just been very frustrating. So I am going to refilm this video tonight. I'm going to try and do it as quickly as possible. I'm going to show you the products from my project Use It Up. This is going to be the finale for that project. I have finished some of them and I have a couple that will continue on. Not necessarily in a... Sorry, there's somebody pulling in across the street. Not necessarily in the August products, but they'll just continue on and I'll probably just end up showing them in an empties. And I'm going to also show you my picks for August. So I'm trying to get myself, I'm filming a little bit early because I'm trying to get myself on track where I'm more starting at the beginning of the month than kind of a little bit in. So I will go ahead and get started with the products. And the first thing I used up was my Burts Bees Radiance Night Cream. And I talked about this in my first video. I raved. I loved it. I still do, but I have started using another moisturizer that is actually going to be in my August products, and it's just a deluxe or a sample size of this moisturizer, and I do have a couple of more moisturizers that I will probably break into before I go back to this. Part of that reason is because I really love the one that I'm using right now, and I don't know if I'm going to go back to this one. It might be one that I give away if I really don't like it at the end of using the rest of these moisturizers. So it's not a bad moisturizer. I just, like I said, found that I really enjoyed the one that I'm using now, so I might have found a replacement for that one. The next thing I used up is my Lush Let the Good Times Roll. This was great. I love the smell. I just find it a little bit cumbersome to use, so I probably will not purchase this again. The only thing that might make me go back to it is that I could say that there's a lot of cleansers on the market that I like that are easier, better to use, but this is natural. So if I don't find something better that's a little bit more natural, then I may possibly go back to something from Lush. But I'm going to definitely hold off on Lush products until I finish at least all of my Lush products, and after I move through some of my other face products that I have in my back stock as well. The next thing I have is my mask of Magnaminty. Enjoyed this as well. Again, lots of over-the-counter drugstore masks that I could use and samples and stuff that I could use up before I repurchase anything from Lush in that category. So those are the things that I've used up. The next thing that I showed first in my videos is the To Blueberries. Sorry if you can't see these products, but you've seen them before, so I'm sorry if they're a little washed out. This is the To Blueberries Eye Firming Treatment. I'm not done with this. I won't know until I'm done because I can't tell the progress on this. Like I said before, I'm not totally sold on eye treatments. Sorry, I got a text from my husband. I'm not totally sold on eye firming treatments or eye creams or anything. I've not really seen the difference with that one in particular, so I don't know if it's just that or if like really my theory is that eye creams just don't work. So I've been starting to use that here and here and in my forehead to try and just get that used up. I did see one that Young Wild and Polish is using from e.l.f. that I am interested in trying, but I think I still have a couple of other eye treatments that I need to finish before I move on to anything like that. The next thing is my Garnier Clean Nourishing Cleansing Oil. I'm still using this. I was here at the beginning, here the other day when I filmed it. Now I'm down a little bit lower. If this project has taught me anything, it's that the stuff that I rave about and love, that I did use regularly before, when I've really started analyzing, I really don't like this. I've had to move to use a eye makeup remover on my eye makeup first before I use this. Otherwise, it makes my eyes just a black, greasy mess. So I've really started to dislike this product. It just makes my face an oily, greasy mess and hard to remove before or after a cleanser. And I'm over it. I did learn that it does foam up if you add water to it. I don't know, I wasn't doing that before, but that's been a little bit better. It's been, but I'm still using an eye makeup remover beforehand. I used the Bobbi Brown one, which I actually just finished up as a little sample size. I loved it. I will probably repurchase that after I use some of my other dual liquid eye makeup removers. So the next thing I have is my Rose Argan body conditioner. I have about one or two, probably one more use, and I could probably finish that up tonight. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in a empties when I do finish that. The next thing I have is my It's Raining Men. This was here. It was here the other day, and now it's here. I'm kind of over this. I'm just over the scent. It's like a raw honey scent. It's kind of sweet, but it's not like the traditional honey that you would think of. It's like right out of the beehive kind of honey. It's, like I said, I like it. It does the job, but I probably wouldn't purchase that again. So definitely holding off on Lush products until I'm completely done with all my Lush products, and probably until I'm done with a lot of other products that are in my collection. So I'm going to just put those remaining things in an empties when I'm done. I know I've said that like 2 or 3 times, but that's what I'm going to do with them. So I'll just move on to the products that are going to be in my August Use It Up. This is the Nuance by Salma Hyak Glycolic Cream Cleanser. I like this enough. It's got rose petal complex, oat kernel extract, and kaolin. Gently exfoliates to reveal smoother, firmer, healthier looking skin. This just has a lot of chunky, it almost feels like rocks in this, and it doesn't bother me too much, except it gets up in my hairline, and I really think I want to start just moving to using this when I shower so that I can kind of wash that out. But that's the only thing I don't really like about it, and I don't notice that it really does anything. I was thinking, ooh, glycolic, they say it's really good for the skin, but maybe it is, just I'm not noticing anything yet. The next thing I have after I use my Bobbi Brown up is the Nuance by Salma Hyak. This is the dual phase makeup remover. It has chamomile and lavender extracts, cucumber and rose water, and I want to use that up. It's totally full. So I will mark these products where they are after this video, but there's that. I'm going to try and use that up. And I am going to try and use up this Burts Expert Sensitive Gentle Refreshing Toner. I purchased this because they said it was like the Bioderma. I don't have anything to compare it to, so I just use this after I wash my face to try and just go down my neck and get any remaining residue off of my skin if there's anything left, and it does get quite a bit still off of my face, so I use that after that. And the moisturizer that I was talking about that I am loving is this L'Oreal Youth Code. I'm sorry that you guys can't see these things with this lighting, but this is what the jar looks like. It's the L'Oreal Youth Code. It is like a gel cleanser or gel moisturizer, and I am loving it. Last 3 things. This was inspired by Emily. Actually, she just finished this up in her project Use It Up, and this is my Tree Hut body scrub. These are really easy to go through, like Emily said in her comment back to me. This is also in the coconut lime scent that she had. I've also had the, I don't know if it was just the regular sugar scent. You can almost see through the bottom. I don't know if you could see it on the video, but anyways, I'm going to try and use that up. I don't think that'll take too long. Next thing, I have one of the smaller ones of these in my project 13 by finish 13 by Halloween, and I'm going to try and finish the big size. I already did mark this. It's like right where my finger is here. You can probably see that line with the Sharpie. And I'm going to try and finish that up. I go through this pretty quick. Like I said in my favorites, my favorite is this Alterna CC Caviar CC cream, but I am really loving this as well. So I kind of have two favorites. They're kind of tied with each other. So I'm going to try and use that up. And the very last thing was also inspired by Emily, and this is kind of, I guess, like a bonus item, I guess, because this is totally full, and I don't use a lot of lotions, but I do need to start using them up, and I have a couple in a couple of my other projects, just smaller ones, but I probably will not finish this. I'm just going to say that right now. So I'm gonna call this a bonus item. This is the Fresh Picked hand and body cream in Market Peach, and this is the only one I had. I know that Emily said that she had a couple of backups of these. This is the only one I have, and I know it is not being made right now, but they have come out with it a couple different times, so hopefully they'll come out with it again. I have a couple of candles in this scent, and it is just absolutely marvelous. So those are my products for August, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm sorry it is a little longer than I wanted it to be. Sorry about the awkward lighting, but I did want to get this video filmed so that it can go up on schedule. So that is it. Those are my August product picks for my Project Use It Up, and also my Project Use It Up July finale. Again, I apologize for the lighting, but I did just want to get this filmed so that I could get it up for you guys on time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great evening, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. And like I said, so it can go up on schedule. So like I said, so it can go up on schedule. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day.